Hello and welcome to my space. I had planned this morning to be flying to Melbourne to spend some time with my family, with my mum, and the carrier that I was flying with was suspended pending liquidation. So I find myself at home with time, and this morning I have spent a few hours just laying in bed listening to the rain and spending time with self. I found myself travelling through the universe. It seems divinity always has other plans. What I have found through my life is divinity always has a better plan than what I can come up with. So I've just spent a wonderful time going into self, and from that space travelling out through the universe. Every cell of my body is buzzing. I feel very hot, very warm. The fullness of life inside of me. And what I feel to share is the expansiveness of the universe equals the expansiveness of our self, our soul, our divinity. I love to sit out at night and look at the night sky. Where I live, there is limited human light, so it's quite easy to see the night sky. When you go out into the desert or into the outback, the sky at night is a wonder to behold, and everybody should try to do it at least once in their lifetime. We get caught up in the busyness of this reality on this plane. But when we spend time going in and then out, it brings us back to this beautiful place of calmness and peace, because we realize how expansive everything is and how we are just one little tiny dot in all of it. Our solar system, inside the Milky Way galaxy. At this point in time, with the limited mind capacity of our knowing, scientists say there is between 3,000 and 4,000 planetary systems in the Milky Way. In this one universe, the observed universe, so that's limited because we are so limited. There are up to 2 trillion galaxies. Just sitting with that for a moment and feeling the vastness and allowing your body to be pulled out, expanded out into the universe. And then we can bring it all in, back into our soul center. And it's almost like condensing it. We feel the magnitude of it within us. Everything that is contained in this universe, we can access through our soul center. How magnificent is that? How wondrous is this inner knowing, this inner well of knowledge that we are not utilizing. No one is special. We've got a lot of teachings from people who are special, who have access, that have knowledge that other people don't have. That's just not true. We all, every single human being on this planet has a divine center and has equal access to all of that wisdom. And when we sit with ourselves and we allow it to show us, it's absolutely extraordinary what we understand. Our mind is incapable of coming up with these thoughts. I've been pondering the way people see things, our perceptions. It seems that most teachings have things around the wrong way, in my perception. And this is purely from me. This is my wisdom, my understanding through my lenses. I encourage you to look into your soul and find your truths. What I've been hearing for a long time is that first comes a thought, then our heart reacts or responds to it, and then we create. This has not been my experience. In fact, it's the exact opposite. When I use my mind to create with an intention, I am immediately limiting the divine with my narrow band of intellectual concepts. And I will and can manifest anything I can come up with. But that is really making a mockery of the divine. We have an unlimited source flowing from our soul center that is creation itself. And when we learn to allow that to orchestrate, instead of using our mind to control and manipulate, we become divine beings. We have allowed our intellect, our mind, to hold us prisoner. Most of the teachings that I have looked into over the years come back to mind control. If you continue to live in that space, you are going to have a very limited version of yourself. Your experience will not be full. When we learn to live from our soul, what we see and understand is far beyond anything our mind can come up with. It's an incredibly adventurous place to live, and it's freeing. The more we spend time with ourselves, with our soul self, and allow it to show us who we are, the more extraordinary your time here on earth will be. We are all unique. We all have, within our soul center, the accumulation of all things that we have ever been in all parts of this universe. Pick a galaxy, go into self, and see who you are there. It's really fun. All of these places that we've been, all of these places that we are, they're all really interesting, and it's wonderful to find out the other lives that we are. But the most important life is the one that you are in now. This life, being you here and now. That's actually the most important part of the puzzle. There's a lot of people now that are spending a lot of time looking into their other lives and allowing those parts of themselves to take energy from them. And I did a lot of work with people who worked in spiritual realms, and it can become very messy. It's all very interesting, it's all very real. We are many, many things. But who we are here and now is what we should focus on. Who are you being here now? That is the important question. Are you living from your soul, expressing yourself from the fullness of your being? Or are you allowing your head, your mind, or your heart to lead the way and limit your experience. Just listening to the birds. Know yourself and be it. Simple. That's all for now. Talk soon.